The Ukrainian-Russian war has been going on for over 2 years. During this time, there have been many clashes on the front line. The tactics of the Ukrainian military are constantly improving and changing to most effectively repel attacks and destroy the Russian occupiers, who came to destroy and conquer Ukrainian territories. As the Russians are outnumbered, the sophisticated use of weapons and professionalism of Ukrainian soldiers is their key advantage on the battlefield. Today, I want to show you the best moments from the battlefield, how the Ukrainian military is precisely and perfectly practicing on the Russian invaders. This is Hustler. Enjoy your viewing. Kharkiv direction, a Russian self-propelled artillery unit stands among the trees in the steppe zone. The Ukrainian drone reconnaissance pilots were able to spot the target. After transmitting the information to the Ukrainian artillery, a single powerful targeted strike was launched from the M142 Himars artillery system, which successfully destroyed the enemy combat unit. And this is Zaporizhzhia region. 14 Russian infantrymen on motorcycles wanted to storm Ukrainian positions, but unfortunately for the Russians, they were out of luck today. No sooner had they reached the combat line than Ukrainian drone pilots began dropping explosives on the Russian infantry over and over again. Most of the occupants were eliminated, while the rest began to hide in the forest between trees and holes. And these are the results of Ukrainian work on Russian equipment in the Kursk region. Unfortunately, there is no video of the hit itself, but as you know, it was done by 2 Ukrainian kamikaze drones that hit an armored vehicle and an infantry fighting vehicle. And this is the Kharkiv direction. After an unsuccessful assault on Ukrainian positions, the Russian military began to flee the battlefield, but their retreat plan failed. The Ukrainian military began to catch up with the invaders with the help of drones, and the Russian occupiers tried to shoot back and shoot down the drone, but they failed. As a result, the invaders' transport was successfully destroyed, and the invaders were eliminated. In their struggle for existence, the Ukrainian military constantly needs to be on the alert. Russian occupiers attack unexpectedly and quickly. That is why Ukrainian defenders always use all methods, including artillery repulsion of the assault, drones to drop explosives, kamikaze drones and anti-tank mines. After that, the Russian invaders have no chance of returning home alive. This Russian tank was lost in unfamiliar terrain, but it came to the attention of the Ukrainian military. Well, it's a good target for the defense forces. A big fireworks display was made of the tank. And this is a Russian occupier who was lucky enough to survive the shelling by Ukrainian artillery, filming a video of what happened to their equipment after the Ukrainian military managed to declassify their location and then deliver a devastating blow. The occupiers managed to survive, but all their equipment and artillery was burned. This is the road of death, along which the occupiers tried to escape in a tank from Ukrainian artillery, but unfortunately for them, they hit an anti-tank mine and exploded. The explosion demolished the tank's turret. As you can see from the video, 2 occupants managed to survive, but most likely they suffered severe concussion and injuries. The rest of the crew remained in the tank. The 5th Assault Brigade is ruthlessly destroying enemy armored vehicles and tanks. The privilege of the Ukrainian military is that every drone pilot is professionally trained to fly the aircraft, and if the pilot sees a target, it will certainly be destroyed. This is very bad news for the Russian military. Even the thick armor of a tank cannot save the occupier from contusion, and if you hit it correctly, for example, under the tank's turret, it burns in minutes. Here, a Ukrainian drone spotted a brigade of occupants trying to organize a surprise assault on Ukrainian defenders. The assault was supposed to take place with the help of heavy armored vehicles and infantry. At first, the defenders destroyed the armored infantry vehicles and then moved on to destroy the occupiers themselves, who were hiding in the trenches. The Russian assault failed, and the Ukrainian military did a good job of preventing the enemy from realizing their plans. And as it turns out, the occupiers do not like to take a burning shower, but the armed forces of Ukraine do not care about this. They often arrange such contrasting changes for the invaders with the help of dragon drones that burn out plantations, forest belts and dugouts, where the Russian military are hiding. If the occupier falls under such a shower, there is a high probability that he will turn to ashes. And this is a night operation of the armed forces of Ukraine to detect and neutralize the Russian occupiers. With the help of vampire drones, which detect living objects at night, a group of Russian attack aircraft was detected. After that, the first drone was dropped, which turned 2 occupants into minced meat, after which the rest of the occupiers hid in a dugout. After that, another drone arrived and made another drop into the dugout. And finally, the final drop from the third drone left the occupiers no chance. Thank you, friends. That's all for today. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest developments. This video was prepared by Hustler. See you soon.